So who are the people in your life that make your dream and your vision leap by mere conversation? Who are they? Those are your expanders. I first heard this word from Lacey Phillips. You can Google her if you want to. Heard the word, but never really listened to what she had to say about the word, because God gave me his own meaning for the word and how it would apply to us. Mary was an expander for Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was an expander for Mary. It was not a one-sided relationship. And it is evident because Elizabeth responded. What was in Elizabeth, her vision, her dream, her goal, what had been shown to her, leaped and responded when Mary walked through the door. So when we talk about acknowledging your expanders, not meaning that you need to go tap somebody on the shoulder and say, hey, you're my expander, but it's for you to understand energetically how you respond to people. Because energetically, if you don't expand, if you don't respond in an expansive way, those are not your expanders. And so I want to tell you 3 things that you need to know to find the expanders in your life, or at least acknowledge it if they're already there. First thing is that when they hear the vision, when they hear this dream that God has shown you, they don't ask status quo questions, but they ask questions that are progressive. So when you come to them and saying that God has shown me this, and this is on the other side of the bridge from here to there, and you're right here, they're asking questions that are about crossing over that bridge. Second thing, we already see it in the text. Their lives are a testament to you about what God can do. Their lives are a testament to you about what God can do. Remember when Gabriel was talking to Mary about conceiving Jesus, the Messiah? He referenced Elizabeth to say, really, Gabriel was saying, if we did it for Elizabeth in her old age and has gone through her teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s with a husband, so basically in a relationship where expected to conceive, God can do it for you. So your expanders ask expansive questions, and their lives can be a testament to you about what God can do. And the last thing is that when you are in the company of your expanders and you're talking about your dreams and vision, your energy opens up. What do I mean by that? Your heart opens up. You feel less constricted. You know, sometimes God can show us something so big and we run to go talk to somebody who has no connection to that dream or vision, and we shut down in the process, right? And so last week we talked about allowing seeds to take root within us before we start posting on social media. Sometimes somebody get in a relationship 1 month, baby, I can tell you nothing has taken root in 1 month. Okay? The seed hadn't even taken root, and everybody know who your boo is, and they done added him on Facebook. Okay? That seed hadn't taken root. Okay, but that's just a good example, right? And not everybody not need a boo. Some of y'all might not want a boo, but that's a good example. But when God shows you something that is beyond you, you have to be careful of your conversation partners, because some will take the very seed. It's kind of like snatching a seed away. When they take away your faith about something that God has shown you. But your wisdom ought to say, I really need to talk to my expanders. I really need to talk to my mentors. I really need to talk to my spiritual leaders versus just going to talk to somebody. You can't look at their life and say they're living a progressive life. But everything stays the same. God has called them to something, but they quite can't figure out how to do what they say God called them to do. Those are not expanders. Those are not the people you need to be taking advice or anything from when it relates to God. See, it's hard for somebody to bring you expansive energy if they're living a status quo life. It is hard for anybody to bring you expansive energy if they are living a status quo life. And you know that because your own energy shrinks. You feel constricted, and you pull your energy back in. There ought to be a joy when you talk to somebody about something God showed you. When you're with your expanders, when you leave their presence, there is a joy within you after you have talked to them about something that God has shown you that's associated with your purpose and assignment in the earth realm. So again, I ask you, who are your expanders? That's a question I really want you to think about this week. Who are your expanders?